Remember to speak close.
Welcome.
Speak close to the microphone.
Center for Spiritual Living in Yucca Valley, California. So good to see everybody. Oh,
We're calling that enthusiasm.
yay!
Yes. Okay.
Hello.
Enthusiasm today.
So good to see everybody.
Yeah.
And our beautiful MC of today is Danielle.
The nutty one.
I'm sure everybody's familiar with beautiful Danielle. She does so much for the center, like almost nobody else does. She works in the kitchen, she cleans, she speaks, she's MC once in a while. She is a wonderful, wonderful person. Thank you so much. Okay, and herewith, I give the microphone over to beautiful Danielle.
Wow. Okay. And I'm an entrepreneur.
Hello.
Good morning, everyone. And I want to thank you for coming in today on this holiday. And we're going to have a short evocation. Again, thank you for coming. But before I forget, this morning I was on the phone, and this is a little bit off the track. Abo is now touring or going on track, and the song that they were using was, I still have faith in you. And if you go home and get on track, get online, please listen to it. It should be the mantra of this year. It will touch your heart. And that was a good sign, because Abba is heart and innocence and simplicity, and something that today I'm so high anyway, but that was a miracle. What we're going to do is a little invocation, and to take a deep breath and be with your heart and soul, and know that this day is marvelous. O living center of light, the creative father, mother of our individual beings, let us think, feel, and act this day with a total understanding that it is thy power manifesting in me, all of us. Teach me, guide me, direct me, to be obedient to thy will in all my thoughts, desires, and actions. May thy power be so strong that the truth and the beauty of your power is utilized in me in everything we do, everything that I think, everything that I feel, because that is the truth. And may thy power be so strong that thy love, thy will, the creative power is flowing through our veins every second, and there is never a doubt that that isn't so. And today being a beautiful day, a Labor Day, I look at this Labor Day as a day of our labor. All the mothers, all the fathers, all the men, all the women are giving labor to a new earth as Gaia would love it. So feel empowered and have that authority, knowing that it is so. And knowing that it is so, we all say, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you.
We are very fortunate today to have Jen Hodge as a music person and a singer. And please, Jen.
Thank you.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and grace. I can feel the brush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can feel the brush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
Yes, definitely in this place. And with that beautiful voice, we're going to join the voice with her and sing Lights of God.
I am light, I am light, I am light. You are light, you are light, you are light. We are light, we are light, we are light. We are light of God. Traveling over living and you feel the night. The answer to the universe is just inside. The child of you may be crucified, but the child will not be denied. I am light, you are light, you are light, you are light. We are light, we are light, we are light. We are light of God. When you know happiness will be yours. So trust and believe in your highest good. Happiness is an inside job, and everything is energy. I am light, I am light, I am light. You are light, you are light, you are light. We are light, we are light, we are light. We are light of God. We are light of God. We are light. Lights of God. Woo, woo. Yes, woo. Yay.
Little bluegrass behind us this morning, I think. That would be great. For those of you who just came in, welcome, 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 and thank you for coming in. Okay, this is the announcement which you've heard a zillion times. On Tuesdays, it's work days. We also collect recyclables, plastic cans only, and cans only. And anything that you can do sometimes when you come in, because there's just a few of us that are schlepping across this place trying to keep it together. So even your presence is wonderful, even just to say hello. Now, the next week, speaker, Seymour Coblin. I hope it's Coblin, not Coblin, so forgive me. Title qualifications are HHP and a PhD. Oh my gosh, an educated person. 40 years experience in holistic health, founder of International School of Healing Arts, author of Shaping Our Destiny. Oh boy. The Art of Zen Touch, Chi Cultivation and Circulation, Food for Life, Physical, Emotional, and Spiritual Skills for Evolution of the Soul. Woo! Can you repeat that for me, guys? Okay. His comment is Introduction to Everyday Tools each participant can practice to achieve vital health of body, soul, and spirit. Now, before we go, I want to say that every speaker that we have here every week is phenomenal. Please bring a friend. Please bring someone that really needs to have a friend and a little spiritual path so that we can really grow during this fall and winter. And we have Denise Crow to read the purpose and vision statement.
Hello, everybody. The Yucca Valley Center for Spiritual Living is a healing teaching center focused on healing lives, building breakthrough.
That's the universe calling to wake us up.
focused on healing lives and building dreams by teaching and practicing the principles of the science of mind. And our vision statement, empowering all with love and compassion. Thank you.
Yes, for those of you who missed it, it's love and compassion. Love and compassion. Did you know what that is? Can we meditate on that? Can we sing to it?
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you very much. Sorry for the delay on that. I think now we are blessed with a song by Jen again.
It's in the melody, your favorite song. It's in the harmony, others sing along. It's in the voices of the choir, loud and strong. Love is everywhere. It's in the soaring of the gobble of the horn. It's in the slow and steady heartbeat of the drum. It's in the hollow sadness of the requiem. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Don't have to go far to find it. It is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. You don't have to go far to find it. No. It's in the handwork of the artist, finely wrought. It's in the lessons of the classroom, wisely taught. It's in all the things we thought we knew. Right. Love is everywhere. It's in the picture on the wall. It's in the frame. It's in our differences that make us all the same. It's in the space between the letters of your name. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. You don't have to go far to find it. It is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. You don't have to go far to find it. No. It's in the faces of the people that you meet. It's the joy in you, joy in me breathes. Love is everywhere, love is everywhere. You don't have to go far to find it. It is everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is everywhere. You don't have to go far to find it. No.
Whoa. Thank you so much. Jen, you wanna do
More
another song?
applause, please. Can we have more applause? Woohoo! Thank you.
Wow. Definitely, God is everywhere. Cindy, our favorite little lady, so cute. Anyway, Cindy's going to read from the Science of Mind magazine. For those of you who've never seen it, I suggest you pick one up or just at least look at it and see what it is, because it has so many people that are part of this new mind that you will know, and you'll be surprised who writes and who has articles in it. Cindy.
Cindy, wait a moment, please.
Are you ready
I
for
have to
me?
mute this one.
Are you ready for me? Can you hear me? What we believe. We believe in God, the living Spirit Almighty, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. This one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. The manifest universe is the body of God. It is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of God. We believe in the individualization of the Spirit in us, and that all people are individualizations of the one Spirit. We believe in the eternality, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul, forever and ever expanding. We believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. We believe the ultimate goal of life is to be a complete freedom from all discord of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all. We believe in the unity of all life, and that the highest God and the innermost God is one God. We believe that God is personal to all who feel his indwelling presence. We believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. We believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind, which receives the direct impress of our thought and acts upon it. We believe in the healing of the sick and control of conditions through the power of this mind. We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. We believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny, for we understand that the life of all is God. Thank you.
Okay, okay. We
It's our
should be
director.
fine. No,
Isn't she cute?
you have to do everything.
Adorable.
Have to do everything.
A little pixie.
Thank you.
She's going to be our calendar girl.
Uh-oh.
And before I would go on for a second, before I introduce Denise, I just want to mention that on the announcements that on Thursdays at 10 o'clock, we have the Welcome Group, which is a group of people that sit and talk about all kinds of stuff. They read from books and philosophies and all that wonderful stuff. And Paul Gurchin is a guitar player and singer who's Erkin. It's always written the other way. Anyway, Erkin. That yes, sir. Anyway, he is quite charming, and it's a fun group. So Tuesdays at 10 till about 11:30. I'm sorry, Thursdays. What am I saying? Tuesdays is the work group. Thursday. Denise Myers. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start with Denise. Her title today is The Prosperity and Consciousness. She's a science of mind practitioner, certified Heal Your Life Louise Hay teacher, psychic, medium, and author. She will delve into some prosperity facts and erroneous beliefs, find out why so many of us get caught up in a negative thinking about money. That's a biggie. Her quote is, "Your consciousness You are energy. You are vibration. You are electricity. You are source energy. You are creator. You are on the leading edge of thought. From Esther and Jerry Hicks, from Ask and It Is Given. God can only give to you what he can give through you. Yes, indeed. That's an Ernest Holmes quote in Science of Mind. Powerful one. When you desire and believe, and beliefs are a vibrational match, then and only then you can receive your desires out of your heart. That comes from a very powerful speaker, Denise Myers. Thank you, Denise. That's powerful. The affirmation, I am receptive to all the good there is in the universe. It is mine now. And with great honor, and further ado, Denise Myers.
Well, it is a pleasure and an honor to be here as usual. I love to share information, and definitely not all of it is mine. A lot of it is other great writers, and I read a lot of books. So I like to share a lot of them in different ways. One thing Louise Hay always said, my hero, is that the very worst class to teach was about money. People got angry, people got on the left, and it's interesting because out of all the things that we know and feel, we somehow don't want to be responsible for our money, whether it's lack or whatever, whether we even have a lot. We don't want to believe that that was our doing. So often we say it was luck, it was this, it was that. No, it wasn't. It was not. It was that somehow you got that consciousness to believe you deserved. And I speak from a lot of experience with just always having enough, never, having more than enough. And I had some very great bad thoughts about money as I grew up, because I was very poor when I grew up, and we were on social services, which was not acceptable then. We were teased and all kinds of other fun things. And so when I was there, no one in my house worked because my grandfather was retired and nobody had a job. So I had my own little mantra, and my mantra was, when I grow up, I am going to work hard and I'm going to have enough money. Unfortunately, I played that same song for many, many, many years. I always have enough, and I always work a lot. But somewhere around 1989, I realized I did not have to work hard. I had come from a job where I wore steel-toed boots, a hard hat, and had to scale very tall silos to be prepared to rescue an injured worker and lift 50-pound weights. And after that time, somehow I got the sense to realize it was okay to not have to work that hard physically. But somehow I still had to work all the hours, many hours. I had not got past that thinking. And money has really got a bad rap. People say it's evil. People say, even in the Bible it said a rich man is going to have the same luck getting to heaven as a camel through the eye of a needle. But New Thought people have definitely interpreted that differently to mean that if that's what you focus on is your money, and that's all you focus on, you're not going to be in tune with your inner self. You're not going to be in tune with your soul. And you're not going to be in tune with spirit. Having money is actually a good thing. I think it was Trollard who said, not having money, good people not having money is a sin, which means mistake, of course. Because how can they do good in the world without money? Because that is how this world operates. That is an exchange of energy. And the reality about money is it's called currency. Interesting. Because it should flow. It should just flow out to everybody. We should give, we should receive. It should be a very neutral relationship. When Yusui, who was one great Reiki teacher, when he came to America, he would just give his Reiki away. He would just treat people for free. And they got healed, and before they knew it, they were sick again. And he couldn't quite figure this out. And what was happening is there was no exchange. So somehow they didn't think the Reiki could work long term because they were getting it for free. And that's one of the other real important things is there always must be an exchange of energy. I mean, sometimes I do a reading for somebody and they groom my dog or whatever. An exchange of energy that is satisfying to both people. That is what's really super important. And then it will flow. I started a course in June, actually June 1st. Or actually, no, anyway, the end of June. I was blessed to be able to join the Concordia Church in Rhode Island because of one of my practitioners who was a practitioner there, and we studied together our course. So he invited me, and I decided to take him up on it. Thought, yeah, I could do some prosperity lessons. Sometimes when you ask for lessons, they get a lot bigger than you think, and not always in the way you're hoping. So I started the course around the end of June. July 2nd, I lost my job. First time in my whole life that I had lost a job. I didn't lose it according to my company. It was just the people I was working with chose to have another leader rather than me. And so that was fine. And so I'm thinking, okay, it's all going to be good. What I tell myself now, when crazy things happen, is it's going to be a story for church. It's going to be a story that inspires. It's going to be a story that has a good ending. So I was sure I would just be out of work a couple of days. And for the company I worked for, only had a patient in La Quinta. And I went and viewed that and thought, no, I don't want to drive an hour and a half. And so now I've been unemployed at this point a month. Things are looking a little crazy. And I'm thinking, what on earth can I do? What can I do? And so I went online to see what would happen if I took my pension early. And I always looked it up, and I was always going to lose a ton of money. And I thought, that's not so good. I tried to go online with my password and my username, and I knew it. It was written down, and it would not let me. It actually locked me out of my SSR account. So I phoned. Well, I'll be darned. When I phoned, this lady had a lot more information, and she said I would only lose $100, and that I could take it retroactive to January 2021. And I would get a check for $10,000, which I did. Ooh, that was a miracle. And during this time, I'm tithing. I'm even tithing after I don't have a job. For everything that comes in, I'm tithe whatever little bit it is. So I tithe part of that too, because that was kind of the lesson here, that when you tithe, it comes back to you. And I was really trying to keep the faith here because it was like, oh, I'm really grateful that happened. I mean, it was a miracle that I phoned and found out this other information and that it would go up again the end of this year because I'm still working. Like, wow, okay, that is very, very cool. So then a few other things happened, and I met a lady during this time that gifted me with the advice that there was a place in Orange County, or actually a city of Orange, where you could get free things for your rescue. We thought, well, that would be really cool. We can hog and get a bag on food or something. Well, we went there, and when she was finished loading up our car, we took home at least $500 worth of stuff. She had dog beds, she had dog watering dishes. If she didn't have it, you probably didn't need it for a dog. So that was prosperity. And sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we get mixed up and we think, myself very definitely, that, well, no, it's not money. But it is money, and it is prosperity, and it is all of those wonderful things. So it was interesting because as much as things seemed to be falling apart, somehow they were falling together. I went to make an appointment for my husband to get hearing aids, and I thought, yeah, we can afford it when the impact comes back, no problem. And the lady said, well, is he a veteran? Because if he's a veteran, he can get up to $8,000 hearing aids for free. Really now. That is prosperity. And we bought them in like 10 days. I couldn't believe it. I thought it would take us months to get in. And so, you know, I went to another job and I meted and greeted, and I liked it. It was okay. It was good. I was there 2 days and they didn't want me. Wow, this is 3 times in a row. If I got 2 heads or I started to look like a lizard or something, like, you know, what on earth is going on here? So that was all fine. We carried on as usual. And then one of our dogs got sick, really sick. Didn't know what was wrong with her. We took her to our vet, and amazingly enough, they did all kinds of stuff, and the bill was like $200, which is unheard of if anybody goes to a vet. And they got her all better, and then, well, she needed her teeth done. And the vet said, yeah, well, maybe that's part of what's wrong with her, so we'll do her teeth. And the teeth getting done alone is $350. And they did blood work, and they did ultrasound, and they x-rayed her little teeth to make sure there wasn't anything going on below. And, you know, I'm ready to pay the bill. Thank God we had that, you know, retirement come in. And they charged me $315. I even said, are you sure? I think they made a mistake. And the girl said, oh no, this is what the vet says you owe. Alrighty then. So then we have a little mishap at home. One of our dogs gets attacked by another dog. We take it to the vet and we're thinking $1,500, absolutely $1,500, because this dog is kind of mangled and he, you know, not really, like he was gonna live, we knew that. But he needed everything cleaned out, they decided they'd also fix him while he was there, you know, to save us money. And then they decided they would also fix a hernia that I didn't know we had. I'm thinking at least $1,500, maybe even more. And it was $800. Now that is prosperity. And that's what all of us need to remember, that prosperity comes in many ways. And it doesn't need to be actual financial bills in your hand. It comes in so many ways. And then since then, we've met more people that are happy to help us with our rescue. We've met more people who want to do more. I've met more people who want readings, more people who want other things that I do, other treatments I do. And it has been really very amazing. It has not turned out the way I hoped, no doubt about it. It turned out great, but it wasn't what I envisioned. So sometimes we don't need to have the vision of what it's going to look like. Sometimes we just have the belief that we deserve it. And I have finally got to that point in my life where I believe I deserve it. And it is magically occurring all over the place. And so then I go for another meet and greet. I loved the job. I wanted it so bad. I loved the little kid. They didn't want me back. By now, I'm sure I must have 2 heads or something. And by the way, I still don't have a job. So it's been very interesting. Never in my life have I not had a job for longer than a week when I wanted one. Well, this is my lesson, I suppose. So the other things that are good to remember is currency is what we call money for a reason, you know, because it flows, it should flow. And we're told all the time if we tithe that it will come back 1,000 times. It said in the Bible, and it says all kinds of other things about tithing as well. And I didn't believe it. I'm going to be honest with you, because I thought, how can you have more money when you give more away? You know, that's kind of a bad attitude, but yeah, I had it. So things went on, and I continued to tithe. I tithed everything I got. I tithed, and it's still going on, and we're still okay because our income tax return is coming. So through all this, even though I've been unemployed, we've managed to pay everything. We've managed to do everything. And it is just amazing because so many of us get this attitude or even told that money is evil, money is all these things. Money is pure potentiality. How we use it gives it its personality and purpose. We create with money. So money is good. Money has no negative connotations at all. It's what we do with it and how we use it that is the real key. And I mean, I gotta say, after what we've been, oh no, I had another one happen too. I forgot this one. My daughter-in-law, who is no longer married to our son, I was talking to her during this time, and I said, you know, there's been miracles happening. Even though I don't have a job, it's just been pretty amazing. And she said, well, you know what? She said, we borrowed money from you about 20 years ago, and, you know, we didn't pay it back. I said, well, you didn't borrow it. Our son borrowed it. She said, well, that doesn't matter. She said, I want to give it back. I want to be part of your miracle. And so she owed us, well, she didn't owe us anything, but our son owed us $5,000. So I don't have it yet, but I know it will show up. And it's been magic. And it has been since, I get goosebumps now, it's been since I've been tithing. And so what happened is when we started this course, we were told that we must tithe the Concordia and put the class on it, because it actually went to the woman who created the class, who was Mary Morrissey. And so that's what we did. And then I asked if I could please split my tithe, because I knew our church needed money too. And they said, absolutely, that's not a problem. So I have tithed since it started. I haven't quit, and I don't think I'll ever quit again in my whole life, because it is just astounding. I mean, you can tell this is a true story, and we're still hanging on, more than hanging on. We're still amazingly well. And we have vets we trust. We have vets that don't gouge us. We have vets that try to help us. They know we're a rescue. And we are just so incredibly blessed. And the thing is we really need to believe that we are in the flow of this financial wonder, that we are in the flow, that we believe enough that we are open to receive it. Because that is the trick, really, is you have to be open. Because as Ernest Holmes says, God can only do through you, only do to you what he can do through you. And so when we don't have the consciousness, you know, we just don't get it. And that's the truth. I believe that totally. So I want to do a meditation right now. I want to do a meditation in regards to money. One thing that was interesting that we were asked at the beginning of our prosperity course is, if money knocked on your door, how would you greet them? I decided that now I'm going to invite them in, give them a cup of tea, and sit them on the sofa. And I thought it was a really kind of cute way to look at it, you know, money knocking on your door and inviting him in, and you know, whatever works, whatever can work for each and every one of us. So I'll start the meditation now. So take a deep breath. And just center in your spirit, in your heart. And now imagine that you are in the center of a beautiful flow of bright blue water. You are happy, you are free, and you know that anything you can do is available, anything you want is available. And that you know that this energy is flowing. And it's flowing to you, it's flowing to everyone. And as we get real comfortable in this vision, remember, you can breathe, it's all good. And you can see around you, and you can see other people joining you. And it's just a very, very happy place to be. And now, I would like to see you envision that water as money. Envision that as a flow of energy with perfect potentiality. And knowing that it is as much yours as anyone else's. And as Louise Hay used to say, imagine that financial prosperity is the ocean. Are you using a straw? Or are you using a huge pipe to bring in that energy? And I really like that vision. Imagining that that is prosperity and it's flowing to you and it's never ending. And it is yours to keep, it is yours to use. It is yours to tithe with, it is yours to share with people you love and the good of the world. And you deserve it. You see your heart opening, knowing that this is just positive energy that you are opening your heart to, opening your mind to, and opening everything that you think and do to the possibility of this pure potentiality being yours. This truly is the truth of each and every one of us, that this possibility is ours, and this potential is ours. We can do good. We can do all kinds of amazing things. And remembering that, just again, feel comfortable in the flow of that beautiful water. Feel comfortable knowing that abundance is yours, all good abundance. And just sit with that thought, imagining opening your door to money. Imagine having that flow come down that huge pipe, and you knowing that it never ends. And as we keep that thought in our heart and in our mind and in our consciousness, you can open to being back here. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and keep this feeling with you. Take it with you today, back to your life. Thank you. Yes. Oh, the white gown. Okie dokie. Thank you, Denise. That was perfect. And I want to confirm this whole thing about money. My life has been that way too. Miracles. I've done a zillion and one things in my life, and they've always worked out perfect, even when I didn't expect it. So you are also abundant. And what we say to ourselves, like you said, makes sense. I am wealth, I am abundance, and I am joy. Make that a mantra every day. Okay, moving right along. Okay. Excuse me, because this is new. This was last minute today. All right. Anyway, I would love to hear a song from Jen, I think, after that wonderful announcement by Denise, that we could use a little music, okay? Jen. Thank you.
Want to dance on the table, jump sky high, climb every mountain, lift your heels and fly. Stumble and fall, slip and slide. Kick off your shoes, they might be too tight. You gotta keep on walking. Gotta keep on walking. Yes. You gotta keep on walking. You gotta keep on walking. You can stomp around, go tiptoe, any way that you please. You can go fast or slow, dash, run, cartwheel, career or careen. Stay under the radar, make a scene. You got gotta keep on walking. You gotta keep on walking. Put one foot before the other. Watch your step. Shoot for the stars, 'cause you're not done yet. You better not rush, can't be wasting no time. It's okay if you slip, you'll be just fine. You gotta keep on walking. You gotta keep on walking. You gotta keep on walking. Gotta keep on walking.
Woo! Yes. Move those toes. Thank you very much. She's so beautiful. Oh my God, nice voice.
Yes, yes.
And after all those tithing things, we're going to do that ourselves a little bit to keep this place going and helping. And Judy, would you help me with this? Okay. Because while this is happening, we're going to say something. I found this in the book yesterday, just when I was asked to speak today, and it just seems to be fair. It's about sharing monies, whether you share it here, or whether you see people in the street and you are impulsed to kind of give them something. It's all good, and it does come about. It's absolutely the energy of the universe. It's the way it works. It's all it is. If you give, it says, when you give from the energetic field of gratitude and celebration for all that has been given, this serves both you and the recipient of your gift. When you are giving in your spiritual home, where you are being spiritually fed, this is imperative, and that holds true for everything you do, every cookie you offer, every kindness you offer. Everything is a gift that goes full circle. Okay, Jen, the song. Oh, and here is the address where you can send your gift to. And
If we also
since I
have
don't have
PayPal,
it,
we have PayPal.
yes, and whatever you can give is great for us. Thank you so much. Okay.
My gift goes forth on the wings of love, and it lands like it can heal and flies. It returns to me, multiplied thousandfold, as the universe says yes, yes, as the universe says yes.
Back there.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Okay. Well, now a grand party. Soon, when this fall comes together, we're going to party down. I swear.
Wow.
This is going to happen. Okay, music, dance, move your tush, all of it. Okay, everybody's going to participate. Okay. We are, I believe it's Denise. Denise that has the 5-step prayer treatment for us. Do you want to do it, or do you want to?
You can do it.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Ooh, wait.
It's like a cartoon.
You're just too efficient. Just too efficient. I am blessed to be able to give this prayer today. Mother, Father, God, I know that is but one energy for good, and we can use it. And I know that this energy is part of each and every one of us, which also means that we all can use it for good. This is our truth. This is where we come from. This is where we go to. And this is where we are now. It is above us, below us, beside us, and it is us. I give thanks for this. And I claim today for everyone here, everyone in Zoom land, I claim the desires of their heart for each and every one of you. I claim prosperity. I claim abundance of all good. Knowing that these things are already created. They are here now. They are available to us every day, all day, 7 days a week. And I claim peace, joy, and love for each one of us, today and always. And for the world, I claim peace, compassion, love, and understanding of each other. For this too is our truth. It is who we are. We are one. For these things I am truly grateful, and I release them to God with great thanks, knowing that they are already accomplished in mind and experience. And in ending this prayer, I say, blessed be, amen. And so it is. And so it is. Okay, that was an interval. Okay, before we go into their closing, I want each of you to just repeat after me, loudly, like you mean it. I am wealth.
I am wealth.
I am abundance.
I am abundance.
I am joy.
I am joy.
I am love.
I am love.
I am innocent.
I am innocent.
And I am a little bit off the wall.
I am a little bit off the wall.
I am healthy for that reason. Okay. All right. I love that gong. Wakes everybody up. Now we have some Om and our song. I want, before we sing the song, really know that we really thank you for coming here. This is a family, and this family is going to grow because of you. You guys are incredible. It's because we come here because of you, because of all the things you do, because of all the little things you chat about and hope for and pray. And as we say, know that you are so fantastic, and anything less than that is a boo-boo. Get it out of your system. Okay. A big Om. Please stand up if you can. A deep breath from your soul.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With others are center, united all are we. We walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step Yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment is eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with
We just energized the entire day, guys. You are that powerful. by now.
Say hi to everybody. Let's see.
Beautiful, beautiful service.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, Denise.
Denise,
Thank you,
Denise.
Hi,
Thank you,
everybody. Sorry I forgot to mention Zoom land, but I did know you were there and I'm grateful.
That's okay. That's
Great
okay.
job. Great job.
That's great.
Good job, Denise.
Good
Good
to
job,
see
Corinne.
everybody. Thank you for
Corinne, you did
coming. Thank you, thank you. We love you all. We love you all. And it's so great to see your beautiful faces.
Same here.
Hey,
Bye,
Brad.
Denise. Love you,
Good to see
Denise.
you.
And I love you.
Bye, Brad.
Masha. Hey, Ginny. Yay, Ginny. And of course. And of course.
I'll see you in a few.
Denise.
I'll see you in a few days.
Hug, hug, hug. Werner, hi. Okay, goodbye, beautiful people. See you next Sunday. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Brad. Come back soon.
I'll see you Sunday.